Welcome back. So we are on step 4, which is dissecting that pattern. Now the last step, like I said, dissect the pattern. In other words, we need to analyze other websites that use social login. And basically we can use that to customize or modify the pattern for our needs. Let's take a look over here. So we have Etsy again, and I'm just going to add another item to our cart. What do I need to do here? Let's actually pick another item. Okay. Let's just pick a quick item here. Perfect. So we're just going to pick that. Okay. So we're going to add that to our basket. And I really like how it pushes us right to checkout really quickly. I kind of really like the PayPal and how that's very upfront. So for users that do have PayPal, so I really like that about this type of checkout process. So if we pay with PayPal, we can automatically jump right in. But if we don't want to do that, and if users don't have the account, which is very convenient, so if they want to use something like American Express, Visa, or MasterCard, they can just go proceed to checkout and they're right here. And the great thing is they are automatically hovered over, or like the input for the sign in is automatically in focus, which is great. But the primary action is to continue as a guest or to log in socially, which is really, really great. I think this kind of gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you the ability to use PayPal and just check out quickly with that. But also it gives you the ability to check out as a guest, sign in if you do have an account really easily, and also potentially sign in or sign up with a social media platform. So I think this is a really, really strong design pattern that they've built and they've kind of modified a bit. Let's take a look at CB2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick something. Here we got some very, very overpriced furniture. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this lovely sofa. I'm gonna add that to my cart. And that's really nice. It brings it right up so I can kind of continue shopping or check out now. I like that better than how Etsy just throws you right into the checkout page. I don't know if I'm going to be done shopping, and I don't like how they kind of redirected me right to that shopping basket over here. So they allow you to kind of keep shopping and go back, but this allows you to kind of keep your process or your scroll position on the page. If I just remove this. So, and it's really easy to kind of get back. So I kind of like that implementation. So let's take a look at our cart over here, and they have something very similar actually. They have the ability to check out with PayPal right away. I like that. They allow you to apply a promotional code right off the bat. And if I want to click checkout now, this is very interesting. So they kind of have a sidebar with the guest checkout, the returning customers section, and this is actually very similar. And signing in with Google. Sign in and check out. So they have something very similar, but they're limited the options to just Google here, which I think I'm not sure if that's the best pattern to use, but it may work. So let's take a look at guest checkout. So yeah, checkout is a 3-step process. I do like how they've handled this though. So they allow you to see what that process looks like. You're gonna have to enter shipping and gift options. So your name, your street address, in Canada would be your postal code, town, city, province, and phone number. And like I said, when users go through a guest checkout, they're gonna have to constantly do that process over again. So I don't think that's the smartest way. They do have PayPal, so you can click PayPal and then just automatically check out through there. And like I said, they do have, so this is very interesting. So if I click checkout now, again, it's bringing me to guest checkout and it won't let me go back, which is very interesting. So I think I'm personally going to stick with the Etsy pattern. I'm going to tweak it for my visual style, but I think I like the idea of giving them the upfront ability to distinguish how they plan to pay and how they want to sign out. Because if they have a PayPal account, everything's kind of handled for you in one shot. But if they don't, they give you 3 other options. So that's essentially how I dissect the patterns. I take a look at very similar options. I take a look at options that do like employ something like a social login, especially for like e-commerce or something like this. So in this case, like I took a look at like CB2 Canada, and I found that, you know, they are very similar, but this one behaves much differently than Etsy's. And for that reason, like I would probably follow Etsy's, and, you know, I can keep something from CB2 here. Like, you know, when you add something to the cart, it doesn't necessarily take a full screen and put you in like a cart screen, but I can take a look and analyze if each pattern, which one is going to be best for my needs. So when you're trying to find a design pattern, I mean, go through that same process, figure out what your problem is, figure out the different types of websites that like are your competitors that are very similar to you, that have some sort of pattern that solve the similar issue. Step 3, jump right in and figure out which pattern is going to be right for you. And then dig a little bit deeper and find websites that all employ that kind of similar pattern that you actually think is best for you, and figure out which one is going to be best. And that's how you pick a design pattern.